Good afternoon, everybody. We want to welcome you to another episode of Good Trouble. I'm sure you probably see that we have a full screen here. We have the newly elected SGA officers, and we also have Miss Voorhees. So, again, I am Mr. Demetrius Dew. I'm the coordinator of experiential learning and coordinator of international programs. Like we do always, if you're going to get in any trouble, make sure that it's good trouble. And so these students have gotten into some good trouble, and they want to make some changes on the campus of Voorhees College. So we want to start off with our introductions with Mr. Joshua Gale, Ariana Card, Xavier Wilcox, Nathan Freeman, Joshua Duncan, and Miss Samaya. So Joshua, it is in your hands, brother. Please introduce yourself to the people.
Good afternoon. I'm Joshua Gale. I'm from Augusta, Georgia. I am a senior and I am currently the SGA president for 2021-2022.
Good.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Ariana Card. I am from Covington, Georgia. I am a rising senior, and I am the 54th Miss Voorhees College elect.
Good.
All right, greetings, everyone. I'm Xavier Wilcox, sophomore business administration major from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm your new SGA vice president.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nathan Freeman. I'm from Monrovia, Liberia, and I'm currently a business manager for the SGA Government 2021-2022, and I'm majoring in computer science.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Joshua Lewis Duncan. I am from Hampton, South Carolina. My major is theological studies, and I'm recording secretary for the academic school year of 2021 to 2022.
Hello, my name is Samaya Levine. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. I'm a public health major, and I'm corresponding secretary.
All right, so let's jump right into it, everybody. I know that we all have busy schedules here. I'm sure that somebody has to go do a speech right now with all of the people we have on the camera. So let's go right into it. I want to ask a question because we've now entered a world that's flipped upside down. You guys were normally on campus. Now you went into this new virtual space. And so the marketing had to be different. The way you articulate, the way that you can accommodate, the way that you can assist people had to be totally different. So my first question is, what went into the process of your campaign for the position that you ran for personally in this school year? So what went into it, whether it was more creativity, going out here making videos and trying to reach people, what went into that? And anybody can start off.
I would say,
go ahead, Josh.
I would say it would just be how to create more opportunities in this virtual learning and still be able to be safe and still be able to be productive and effective on the campus. That was the biggest thing that we worked towards.
So let me ask this question. As far as your campaign is concerned, how did you market to your audience of people so that they can vote for Joshua Duncan?
Well, I use social media and, put myself out there on social media as far as, telling everybody, vote for me. I feel like I'm really faithful and trustworthy with being able to be recording secretary because I come to all the meetings, and I did the last term for SGA, even though I was class president for sophomore class. So I feel like it was really just by my faithfulness and my love, my drive for being a Voorhees student.
Okay. Joshua Gale?
For me, I would say not being able to, necessarily campaign in person, having to do a good majority of it virtually, uploading videos, majority for most of our campaigns. The flyers, you're always going to have flyers no matter whether you're in person or virtual. So that's pretty easy. But not necessarily being able to go out and engage the student body the way we would like to has been something that we had to accommodate for. I think all of us on here. Personally, I just had to be a little bit more proactive on social media with campaigning. trying to put my name out there more, trying to let people know that, you know, this is who I am, this is what I'm running for. And because everybody doesn't always pay attention to social media. So that was,
Right.
you know, probably the biggest thing to get over.
Yeah. Ariana?
Well, piggybacking on what both Joshua said, with me, I was trying to figure out how I could because where my social media platform, it's been out there, and I'm on social media a lot more than most people. With me, it was trying to figure out how can I grab their attention. Like, oh, she's trying to run for this. She's trying to do this. It's not just a regular Instagram post. So if you see my flyers, you would see like I was trying to like the card, like I was trying to capture their attention because throughout the pandemic, people have been on social media more and more and more. So now they're tired of seeing the same thing. You have to get something to draw them in, like bait them to like, oh, what is she talking about? Let me see what she's actually talking about. That's what was like the biggest issue for me is like, okay, can't just make a regular flyer. I got to get something that's gonna let me see what she's. Let me go look at her page. Let me go look at her videos.
And
That's
so
how
where
I
did
find out.
and so where did playing the right card come from? Where did that come from?
Well, I was on. I forgot. I think I was on Twitter, and I had seen someone's. They posted a video about. They were using the plan. I forgot what exact video it was. I had to look it up, and I was watching his video. I was like, wait a minute, I could tie that in with my last name and tie it in with the role I'm trying to get and use it as my platform. Because he was talking about like regular life, and I was like, okay, I can tie this into college life and being Miss Voorhees College. I can like, okay, they hand your dealt, okay. Like that's how I was going about it. Like using stuff from social media to help my platform and put it back on social media to grab attention.
Yeah.
From fellow classmates.
Okay. Somebody?
Okay. I also think looking to see what the students wanted, we had the chance to interview the students and see what they wanted from SGA. As a incoming freshman, I really didn't know what to expect with campaigning, but just being able to get students' take, I was able to campaign to what they wanted and what they needed.
Good.
But being that we're in a pandemic right now, everybody had turned to social media to look for things to keep them going. So as SGA personnel, the main thing that we did to like, as for me, like kind of did is to like just being creative and make your flyer more catchy. Like what her name flyer, it was good. It was really catchy because I mean, when people saw it, they definitely gonna look at it. And then because you gotta make it to go out there in a way that people who not even in your school gonna like share it, and then make sure people in your school get it that they will be able to vote for you, because that's one of the main point. You want to get people to vote. You don't just want for it to be said in one place.
Okay. So Mr. Wilcox, because I see you suited and booted over there, so I'm pretty sure your flyer was tip top.
Thank you. Now with what Nathan said with the sharing, because I didn't attend Voorhees last year, so not a lot of people knew me because I didn't attend the school. So I was really hoping for the shares to go with as well. So I would go out to the blacktop, go talk to people, because I'm more of a in-person type of person, more than social media. Because if you looked at my social media before the campaign period, I probably haven't posted anything since last year. So so I just be like, use other people that I would talk to, see them, and so they can like talk to people that weren't necessarily on campus this semester, and so they could share that out as well.
That's interesting. That's a great point of view. So let's ask this question, because I know that you all have probably had conversations with Mr. Wright and other individuals, and you guys have talked about what you plan on doing in this position, and you probably have organized it in a way where it's maybe 30 days, 90 days, 60 days for the entire semester. And so I want to ask you, Xavier, first. You can start off this question because you're not from Voorhees initially, but you came this year. And so what do you foresee happening in your new role over the first 90 days coming back into the fall semester?
Well, with the first 90 days with SGA, I plan. Well, what I see us doing is, talking to students and seeing what they want first, so we can, elaborate more onto that throughout the rest of the school year. So we can, be because we as SGA we are an advocate for the student body. So we want to plan to be more with the students and talk with the alumni and see what they will like as well.
Good, good, good. Ariana, let's go with you next because I know you have to leave very soon.
Okay, well, I won't say just 90 days, but in the at the beginning of the next school year, I want to, like Xavier saying, get students back engaged because during the COVID year, people were falling off, and you don't really see Voorhees. I want them to get back engaged, like, and bring back the VC pride, like,
I get it.
well, since both of Josh's Nathan or Samaya and Xavier, they don't know how the field of Voorhees College actually is, like how it is outside or at the actual blacktop. Y'all might got a little taste of it this year, but you don't see like the actual VC family and like the traditions we have on campus, like just trying to get everybody back to that, so they back to the normal. That's what I really want to start working on getting.
Okay. So Joshua Gill, I know you're the new man in charge. You're the SGA president. So what do you foresee? What do you foresee happening in your first 90 days?
In the first 90 days, just reaching out to the student body, trying to have like town hall meetings where we can kind of engage, our peers, especially the freshman class, because I know this freshman class, like Ariana said, did not get in the transfers. They didn't get the actual Voorhees experience other than just, the cool, fun stuff. Like the family part comes from knowing your administrators, I mean, that's the reason I came to Voorhees. So everybody didn't get to interact with them. So as long as we can bring everybody together, student body and administration, and, start to come up with ideas, that's the most important part, especially for like the first 90 days. Everything probably won't happen the way we want, but as long as we can get, the ball rolling to where, okay, the student population is like, okay, our SGA is listening to us and we see that they're trying, and the administration understands what they're saying, and we see that they're actively engaged with working together to come up with, programs or, activities and events for us that will better us as a whole. So that's really what the first 90 days looks like. A lot of planning, a lot of, hands-on, getting to know everybody, just trying to set the tone for the rest of the year.
Okay. So let's go quickly to Samaya, Joshua Duncan, and then Nathan, because we have about 3 more minutes, and I want to make sure we hit everybody. And then there's one more question I want to ask. So Samaya, you can go first, and then Duncan.
So just piggybacking off of what he was saying, just having more student involvement and student engagement. From the interviews we've done in the past, students they're willing to adapt to whatever we have planned. They just want to be involved and want to have things to do. So that's what the first 90 days look like, just getting student involved and getting it back to the essence of what Voorhees is.
Gotcha. Okay.
So like, well, what I feel for the first 90 days, like everybody else is saying, is just like a opinion and fact gathering stage for like students to express their mind to we the newcomer leaders, because we've been in a pandemic for a year and we haven't seen each other for a year. So over the year, being on social media and the internet has played a lot of like positive role in people's life these days, because the pandemic made to get adjusted to the internet. So I guess people have seen new ideas of different colleges of how things gonna be looking. So there's the time now, and the first 9 days would be the better time for us to get what's on the mind and then see how best like we can implement it within the remaining part of the time, because that'll be the best time to get it from them. You can't wait for them to like start the semester rolling already, and then you're just gonna hop in to them and be like, okay, yeah, this is what I want to do, this is what you want to do, get their mind, get what they want for you to do for them.
Understand. Duncan.
And And I agree with Ariana. We have to really brand the name of Voorhees because, like she said, we don't really hear about Voorhees like we should hear as like in regards to other HBCUs like Spelman or Morehouse. You know, Voorhees can be on that same level. So really trying to spread the brand of Voorhees and the purpose of Voorhees because that's something that we talk about a lot in our meetings. You know, how can we really attract people to come to Voorhees? So that's what I feel like the first 90 days will be like the
Good.
branding of the name of Voorhees.
I like it. I like it. Last question. We have a minute and 30 seconds. So everybody gets a total of 30 seconds. Let's do it like that. All right. So everybody gets a total of 30 seconds. In your own mind, when you think about how you marketed your position, as you think about how you marketed your brand as far as the position you ran for, if you could go back and do anything differently, what would you do differently? In 30 seconds, what would you do differently if you had a chance to run for the position all over again? Joshua Duncan, 30 seconds.
I would say do a video, like just do like an informative video about me running for recording secretary. Because I feel like I just posted it. I should do like something aside from just doing what the norm kind of does. So I feel like I should have did a video.
Okay.
Aside from that.
Good.
Mine's gonna do the same thing, video, because to be honest, I ran up on a post, so like I actually had to do a video. So that would be my main thing to do, the video.
Okay. Xavier.
I wish that I could like actually go out and talk to more people, so like people actually know what I'm thinking, because like everything that I stand for, it was in my platform, but I wish I could like say it myself towards people, like maybe like not necessarily a speech, but like a State of the Union, I don't know, something like that.
Yeah. Samaya?
Yes, I agree with Xavier. I would have promoted myself a little bit different, making sure I reach everyone so that they understand what I'm doing with my position as corresponding secretary.
And so how would you have reached everyone differently?
I think I would have just tried to like set up like interviews or like short answers, like on story you can ask questions about it. So things like that.
Yeah, that's good. This is true. The SGA president himself.
Me personally, I probably would have taken better pictures of myself for my flyer. And kind of like what Xavier said, I wish I would have had more time to kind of engage with the student body a little more, ask more questions, other people.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys for your time. I think these were some great answers. I think you may have even given someone some cheat codes for positions that they may run for in the next year, whether it's in person or it's virtual, just figuring out how can you really manage and maximize your creativity in a space. So thank you all for coming on Good Trouble. Again, John Lewis said, if you can get in any trouble, make sure that's necessary trouble, make sure that it's good trouble. So thank you all again. These are the new officers, some of the new officers for the school year of 2021, 2022, or 2022, 2023. Which one is it? 2021, 2022?
2021, 2022.
Got you. Okay, I almost got mixed up there. So thank you all for joining. If you want to watch the playback, it'll be on our YouTube page or even the Facebook. And we'll probably have these guys up here again soon. Nathan, we'll talk soon, okay? You have a good one.
All right. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye.
Yes,